going on, everybody? It's your girl, Wisdom's daughter. Welcome back to the channel. It is time for some Sunday shenanigans. Happy Sunday, everybody. Hopefully, you are kicking off your Memorial weekend right. Look here, before we get into this Nesto stuff, can I just give V Lenore her flowers for right quick? Can I just give V Lenore her flowers right quick? I believe Queen is still live, and I'm gonna tell y'all what I'm talking about in a second. Um, V, you still got me laughing. You still got me laughing. I might look here. I should have put on a pair of Depends, okay? Because I am still laughing. Um, see, you got some people who swear that they slick, right? So how about where's she at? How about this one right here had done a whole live where she was talking a whole bunch of nonsense. Besides, she always telling lies. We used to that. And V Lenore shut it down. V Lenore shut it all the way down. As a matter of fact, let me just bring up something real quick. I just took a little quick clip because I want you guys, if you weren't already over there, I want you guys to go over there and I want you to watch the whole thing. But I'm gonna give y'all just a little hold on. I'm just gonna give y'all a little clip. So first of all, V had me dying. Okay. V had me dying, and I don't want to give it away. But you know how you thought you took down a video, but somebody downloaded it and stunned it on your behind. And see, I love V because V could say the curse words that I can't really say because I'm not really supposed to say. All right, because I just can't. I recognize that I can't do what everybody else can do. Not that I don't want to. It's just because I shouldn't. I'm not supposed to. But anyway, but before we jump into this quick V Lenore snippet, because when I tell you I was laughing, and I'm gonna give y'all a little hint for those of you who are like, what's she talking about now? Remember when a certain silverback was talking about Nesto's big win because he got them CP charges dropped? Y'all remember that? Now, those of us who are smart, because we know how to read, we read the fine print. And because we read the fine print, we understood. And if you know, you know. All right. Give me just a second. Let me just pull something up real quick. And I'm gonna greet all y'all. So y'all go ahead and come on in here. Come on in the room. Make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel now. There is a 5-minute wait if you want to participate in the live chat. And we get into some shenanigans. We gonna get this this week, because technically the week starts today. We're gonna get it started off right. And not only are we going to get it started off right, but it is very important that you subscribe now. Don't wait until you want to make a comment and you ain't subscribed, and now you got to wait 5 minutes, because there is a 5-minute wait. You do have to be a subscriber to participate in the live chat. And you want to participate in the live chat because we do games over here. We like a little competition, and you never know. You might win a prize, but you got to be in it to win it. All right. And you never know when I am or am not going to do a game. So just make sure that y'all up in the chat and make sure y'all doing what y'all supposed to do. All right. So let me go ahead and download this real quick. I'm going to greet everybody. And then I'm going to give y'all a quick synopsis. And then y'all make sure that y'all watch V Lenore, because the video that she is talking about is a funny one, and it's a good one. All right, hang on one second. Let me make sure I got this where it needs to be. And that's why I was late, because I was over there in the bushes. Okay. Having one hell of a key, like for real. All right, let me greet those first up in the building. First up in the building, Nola Brown is here. Okay. Matter of fact, hang on one second. We're going to put that down for a second. Nola Brown is in the building. She said, good evening, WD. I am Mrs. BB. The Queen is in the building. Cupcake is here, said, good evening, WD and family. And also, I am Mrs. BB is wishing everybody happy Sunday. Kia Elder is here. Hey, WD Mods and Kinfolk. Andrea in the building. Sammy Cake is here. Kenna 14, listen to me 301. My Ty is in the building. Superfly said, hello, family. And my Ty said she is still live. Yes, I know she's still live. But I don't want to keep y'all all night. So I had to come on. I had to come on and get started. Snoopalicious is in the building. Said, "Hey, WD Queens and Kings." All right, so we done greeted everybody in the room. All right, let me just show. This is what we're gonna be talking about today. We're gonna be getting into this call. All right, Sonya. I imagine it got to be Sonya, but if it's not Sonya, somebody done told Nesto that his reputation is fraud, money, and crimes. All right, so we're gonna get into that just a minute. But before we do, I have to do this. This is hilarious. So V Lenore basically is clapping back because the stupid silverback over here. We got a silly side chick and a stupid silverback, the two sister wives. Boy, I tell you. Nesto showing her how to pick them, all right? But he's smart enough to know he needed a real prayer warrior, and hopefully he is in contact with that person, because Bible lady ain't it. But anyway, she over here talking about Nesto. He got a big win because I told you the judge was gonna lean toward the defense and drop those charges, but you didn't know that the state was gonna flip it on that ass. All right. Check out V Lenore's commentary and her thoughts on this. It's short. It's about 5 or 6 minutes. It's not long. And I did not edit this. It's very, very raw. And so if some of the audio is not lining up, that's why.
This damn computer right here. All right, let's listen, child. Let's listen to see what Sylvia gonna tell us. Oh, Sylvia watching. But Sylvia, this is the thing. I downloaded it. Oh, but I downloaded it. Oh.
Yes, Queen. First of all, when I heard the laugh, I think I rewinded that part about 6 times. She was like, when I tell you that was the cutest, most adorable, diabolical laugh, yo, I was up in here like, yes. V was like, but I downloaded it.
Oh, but I did though. Oh, yes, I did. My God, today. Oh.
Go ahead, V. V Lenore, you the GOAT right now. Go ahead.
Oh, yes, but I did though. But I had downloaded it though. Yes, my God, today. She did that. Now let me get over here to it. Let me get over here to the downloads. Oh, you thought you had did something? That's what you had thought, girl?
She thought she did something. Listen, Sylvia deleted this video. She didn't think that V Lenore or anybody else was going to download the video. I wonder why she deleted the video. You had this whole video about Nesto's big win. What you deleted the video for? Why you took it down, Sylvia? Why you took down the video? Okay, as V Lenore like to say, the video. Why you took down the video? Wait, that's too much. Why you took down the video of Nesto's big win? Huh? Let's see. We're gonna hear from Silverback in a minute. We're gonna hear her dumbass reason behind what she calls Nesto's big win. And this is why you don't ever celebrate too soon.
You thought you had did something? Oh, baby, I got it though. I got it. Don't worry about it, Bookie. Don't worry about it. We don't get to it. Cause see, I understand. I understand, child. Let me get over here. Yeah, there she goes. She's right there. How about that? Okay, so let me pull it up for you, babies. Yes, I got it.
Go ahead, V, pull it up.
Everybody drop a silver back in the chat. Yes, just drop a silver back in the chat. Yes, drop us.
When I tell you V Lenore was on one tonight, V Lenore was on it. I am giving you your flowers, Vivi.
Silver back in the chat for Sylvia. I loves it.
And I love that laugh.
Okay, let me pull it up. Okay, let me just pull it up right here. Y'all, can y'all see it's coming up?
We can see.
Can y'all see that it's coming up? It's up. Oh, that was funny. I'm so glad that I had the actual video up. I'm so glad I had it up.
V, that was classic. I'm so glad you downloaded the video. I'm so glad. Okay, because every now and again, Wisdom's daughter want to be entertained, and this was entertaining on some for real.
Can y'all see that it's coming up? It's up. Oh, that was funny. I'm so glad that I had the actual video up. I'm so glad I had it up already, because it's funny to see that you thought you got me when you're the one that got.
Sure did.
Okay, so anyway, back to this. Let me put my disclaimer up. Okay.
So they have given
all right.
Okay.
This is the second time they have given Mr.
Williams. Hold on, so let me go. Wait, hold on.
This is Sylvia now.
This is the second time they have declined to prosecute him, right? This is the second time. The first time, then they went and turned around and did another pre-indictment complaint, right? And they told you they were going to do that.
Facts.
We're not going to skip over the fact that it was simply a technicality.
Big fact.
That first time they told you they were going to drop it, but they were going to pick it back up in an indictment. But I guess y'all didn't think that fat meat was greasy.
She said, Lord. V, this is what happens when stupid people think they real court reporters for real and they don't read the fine print. This is what happens when you got 3 master's degrees, but you got a comprehension problem. Okay? This is what happens when you got 3 master's degrees, but you pay somebody to write your papers. You didn't learn how to read or write. There you go.
So you was out here pumping up your chest talking shit and something happened. Okay?
Sure did.
Every time you say something worse happens.
Sure did. Silvermouth, you might just want to go on silent. You might just want to press the mute button for a little while, because you and Sylvia ain't helping Nesto's case. Every time Sonya calls Nesto, he get indicted. Every time Silverback open her damn mouth, Nesto get hit with some more charges.
Child. Okay, let's listen. And now they're doing the second time. Okay. Earlier in
this is Chronicles of a Silverback and a Side Chick. There you go. Nesto's Chronicles of a Side Chick and a Silverback. I like that. I like that a lot. Yeah.
The year I looked at the system. You know the system? Huh? Okay. I looked at the system, right? And I had seen that the system had said that the date they were like they were behind in the prosecution, because they have a clock in their system, and it tells them how much time that has gone by the case, and for them to be able to do something about it, right? If they don't do something, in the system in Fulton County system, it starts popping up like it's red, and it has the numbers that how many days this particular thing has been in there, no action has been done, just to keep record of all the cases that has not been prosecuted, and they have a timetable to get it done, right? So his case hit another milestone of not getting done. So they decide not to prosecute on his case, right? Okay. And they said, even though they have probable cause, they're not prosecuting. Look, you see what it says right here? It says, decision of the district attorney declined to prosecute defendant. Now comes Fonnie T. Willis, district attorney of the Atlanta Judicial Circuit, state of Georgia, and shows...
Okay, I'm gonna do like they do. You know how them churches, I don't know if you guys have ever watched Reverend Pastor Jennings. Okay, I'm not fond necessarily of Pastor Jennings. It's just his style is comical to me, and every now and again he might say something worth listening to. But anyway, he goes, okay, read. Okay, stop right there. Okay, read. Here we go. Okay, so Silverback, read.
This honorable court the following.
Okay, stop right there. Okay, read.
Facts of this case have been reviewed with the arresting officer, and it has been determined that probable cause...
Okay, stop right there. Probable cause. That means that they did not just pull this stuff out of their backside. Okay, they had probable, say it with me now, cause. Okay, read.
Existed. You're right. For the defendant's arrest. However... You hear that, though? That's key to hear. That probable cause did exist.
Facts.
It did exist. However, and we'll continue.
Read.
However, it is the decision of the district attorney to not prosecute the above named defendant under above reference Fulton County Superior Court case number for charges listed therein. The state does, however, you hear this? However, reserve the right to bring charges within the requisite statute of limitations.
Okay, stop right there. So the state is choosing, they are electing, they have decided not to prosecute at this time. However, okay, put a big old BUT right there. Who listen, I love big butts. Who don't like big butts? Okay, and I'm not talking about the one behind you. I'm talking about when you have that word that negates everything that came before it. But, however, okay, they can and have the choice to bring them things right on back. Okay, they can choose to prosecute at a later time according to the statute. Let me just, we almost finished here, and then we're gonna get into Nesto. Let me just roll it back just a couple seconds. Go ahead, Silverback, read.
The requisite statute of limitation for...
Okay, hold on. You didn't start at the right spot. Okay, read.
However, reserve the right to bring charges within the requisite statute.
They reserve the right to bring them charges right on back around like a boomerang. What you say now? Okay, this is why you got to read the fine print. You can't ignore that part. That part. Okay, read.
Of limitation for charges enumerated under the case number. So did you hear
So V Lenore, tell her, break it down. V, break it down for us real quick.
that? So in other words, we decline to prosecute now, but we can pick that shit back up if we want to.
Come on with it.
Okay, but you want to come out here and talk shit. You want to rub this shit in somebody's face. Okay. And they said KISSMYASS. That's what I get because today it feels good, don't it?
It do feel good. It feel good listening to V Lenore, okay, drag this woman like she ought to be dragged because she lie all the damn time. She don't give good commentary, all right? She never have her facts together. She can't read or write, all right? Just for those of you who may not have caught it, V Lenore said, because you always want to rub it in somebody's face, and basically the state said, kiss my ass, okay? Kiss my donkey grits, okay? There you go. Kiss my donkey grits. That's what the state said. What else happened, V? Let us know. Tell us.
I feel like Fonny and Wooten and all of them, they just sitting around and they was like, you know what we gonna do? We gonna fuck them up with this one. Okay, we gonna go ahead and tell them we ain't gonna prosecute on these pictures. Yeah, let's tell them that, and then let it sit for a few days.
Mm-hmm.
Let them simmer on that. Let them feel a way about that. Let them feel good about that.
Let them marinate on that. Let them think they won. Let stupid silverbacks do a whole live talking about, yeah, Nesto got a big win. He got a big blessing. Let's talk about his big blessing because he went into the green waters. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you need some holy water, silverback, and you need some better content. Okay, how you got 40,000 subscribers and you doing a big case like Diddy and can't get 500 views? I can't.
Self where this is concerned, okay? Yeah, let them build their confidence and talk more shit.
Preach
and feel more empowered. Yes, let them do that shit, and then we gonna come right back and we gonna run a Boston on their ass. That's what I think.
That's what I think too. V, I'm right with you. I think the same damn thing. Okay. Yeah, because some people play checkers, but the state was playing chess. Okay.
Game over.
That's what you need to tell your boy. Okay, you need to go to Nesto and apologize. Matter of fact, that was too proper. You need to apologize. 1P. You need to apologize to your boy Nesto and tell him 2 words. Game over.
Because once the judge made that decision about that, those getting the information from that car, I told you how the judge was leaning towards the defense.
Didn't mean a damn thing because the state had plans, and their plans involved meeting with the grand jury. And them plans not only involved meeting with the grand jury, but them plans involved an indictment, not on 1, 2, 3, but 4 SA charges. Nesto's goose is cooked, okay? Between you and your sister wife filling this man's head up with false hope, false promises, bad information, poor planning assumptions. I can't with y'all. Y'all need to sit down some damn where.
They don't be talking about me and my false charges. You know it. Miss Richard, you know that's where they're going to come after. They're going to come after.
She said they're going to talk about me and my false charges. Now, how the charges false? You out on bond, so the charges can't be false. You were charged, and it's 7 of them, okay, including conspiracy to try to unalive another content creator. Like, what lady? What's wrong with you? What is wrong with you? Okay, you know what? We gonna find you a silverback habitat so you can get back to your roots. Okay, we gonna find you a habitat, okay, so you can get, because apparently that's where you belong. Okay, you belong in the jungle with some silverbacks. That's apparently where you belong, eating grass and whatever else it is they eat. I don't know what they eat, bananas, whatever it is. But you don't belong on YouTube. Just saying. Anyway.
And look, they already said I couldn't travel out of state on a misdemeanor. No, we didn't say that. We said that you need to get permission in order to travel out of state. Okay, all of this
Facts. And she didn't get permission to travel out of state, okay? Because her dumb behind figured, oh, it's only a misdemeanor. I can travel out of state. Ma'am, you need permission. Your bondsman needs to know that you're out of the state. And then not only does the bondman need to know, but you need to speak to your lawyer so your lawyer can talk to the courts and get a date on the calendar so you can meet with a judge to get permission. Okay, you don't just up and decide you're gonna leave the state, but that's okay. Apparently, she like being arrested. Anyway, that was just a little something, something for y'all, just to get us started. Okay, I hope y'all enjoyed that right there. And like I said, that was just a little snippet. Okay, it was just the tip of the iceberg. So when I'm done here, all right, I'm gonna enjoy the rest of my night by finishing the rest of V Lenore's video. Cause like I said, it was real good. It tickled me so pink, my stomach is hurting. All right, let's get into Nesto's situation. Okay, look here. We got one of our super sleuths that said, well, I called the bondsman and court clerk told me she is not supposed to travel. So there you go. And to be honest, y'all don't have to take our super sleuth word for it. Okay, you can just call free at last bonds. Okay, that's a bondsman. Free at last, free at last, free at last. Good God Almighty, Nesto wish he was free at last. Okay, you can call free at last bondsman your doggone self, and y'all can find out. Those of y'all who are super nosy. Okay, this is listen. This is Nesto's situation right now. Okay, he is sweating bullets. He ain't sleeping at night, and we're not gonna cover it tonight, and I'll probably cover it in either a members only live or a members only premiere. But Sonya over here talking about she had a dream. Guess what? Nesto had a dream too. Nesto had a dream that his side chick drove her RV to Africa and was gone for good, and he got his good wife back. That was Nesto's dream. Nesto was dreaming that he had his good wife, Shirley Strawberry's back. Okay, that's what he was dreaming about until he got woken up by Bubba. And Bubba was like, it's time for my foot rub. I want a foot rub and a hand job. Let's go. Okay, yeah, I said that. Anyway, let's get into Nesto's situation. Okay, because somebody said Nesto's reputation is fraud, money, and crime. They sure did. Show did. That's what they said. And listen, y'all, I have not listened to this call purposely because I feel like my commentary is a lot more natural and authentic when I'm reacting live real time rather than trying to recreate a previous thought or reaction because I done watched it ahead of time. So hold on a second. Let's go ahead and get this going. We ain't gonna be here too long. We're gonna get through this one video, which I think is like 28 minutes. It's about 28 minutes. But just so y'all know, this call, all right, is from exactly a year after Nesto was originally arrested. A year to the day he gets hit with the SA charges. Okay. And let me go ahead and update this because we're not going to talk about Sonya's dream. Not on this one. We'll talk about Sonya's dream. We'll talk about it another time. All right. We'll talk about it another time. Okay, hold on one second. I can't get this off of my. There we go. Get that off my screen. All right, let's go ahead and get into it. Let's get into it. Where it is. There it is.
The calls in this video are from July 7th and 8th, 2023. July 7th is the day Nesto was charged with SA and other serious charges. He was indicted yesterday on these charges. Take a listen.
Please hold. Hello, this is a prepaid call from an inmate at the Cobb County Adult Detention Facility. To accept this call, press 0. Your current balance is $28.89. This call is from a correction facility and is subject to monitoring and recording. Thank you for using Global Tellink.
Okay.
Hello.
Driving.
Yeah, I'm driving. How are you?
Just saying for nothing, y'all hear nothing about it because your emails are blocked now, so you can't send that to them. It is your that's what they did.
Whose emails are blocked?
Your stuff is not going to them no more.
Nesto sound like he done had a whole banana shoved down his damn throat last night. Nesto, what's wrong with you? Why you sound like that? Ugh.
To that girl no more?
Yeah.
Who blocked my email?
Listen what I'm saying. Those are just email just for that, so you can correspond for that.
Oh, okay. It was a limited email. Okay. So why? That don't make sense. Oh, you know what? Go ahead. What is it else?
All right.
What is a limited email? Is it just me? What's a limited email? I'm not, y'all help me out. I'm not familiar. And I'm gonna roll this back a little bit because we can't tell what they're saying, but we can read it on the screen. All right, so hang on. We'll start about right here.
Just saying for nothing, y'all hear nothing about it because your emails are blocked now, so you can't send that to them. It is your that's what they did.
Whose emails are blocked?
Your stuff is not going to them no more.
To that girl no more?
Yeah.
Who blocked my email?
Listen what I'm saying. Those are.
Sonya said the emails are not going to that girl no more. Okay, well, who blocked my emails? She okay that the girl ain't getting the emails, and I don't know who the girl is. Do you guys remember that at one point Nesto's tablet was taken away so that he couldn't use the tablet anymore? I don't know if that has anything to do with his emails being blocked or not, but there was a period of time because it was actually that Zoom call where Dr. I keep saying Dr. Judge Manning, Alex Manning said, that he can't, no more tablets, sir. Can't use the tablet. He wasn't allowed to use the tablet or have access to any type of online anything.
Just email just for that, so you can correspond for that.
Oh, okay. It was a limited email. Okay. So why? That don't make sense. Oh, you know what? Go ahead. What else?
So right now, so if I go tomorrow, I know it's going to be Monday, because they did this before. I'm going to waive my appearance, that's all. And then,
Why you gonna waive your appearance? So you can't hear what you're talking?
No, I can hear you got to talk to the attorney first, and the attorney will tell you what it is.
You waive your appearance when you get appointed an attorney for the court.
They get it to you, they get it to the first appearance. Anyway. Huh?
They can't hear you fluid.
I can't hear nothing you think.
We can't hear nothing you're saying either. It sounds like they're talking about Nesto is waiving his first appearance. So remember, this is a year after he was arrested. Remember, there was one call when Nesto was complaining that he never got to go to court, and his lawyer waived his first appearance for him. So I don't know if that's what he's referencing, or if it was because Nesto has so many charges and they didn't all come at the same time. They were coming in waves. So I don't know if this was wave 2. Okay. But let's just keep going.
Your attorney is fluid.
Yeah, but he's not representing me on that. He's not going to do that.
I know he's not, but do they know that? Or they gonna automatically stick him under here? I gotta look. When I go to the house, I look and see under the pornography charge. He's listed as he did a limited, but I want to see if they still got him under the But that's fine.
They said they're gonna call him and he's gonna say no. Yeah, they already told me that. He already told me I was going on. But he told me why he don't take that. He told me why.
So you gotta be a specialist in that.
Yeah, he's not a specialist in that. So.
Yeah, that's a specialized case.
Yeah, I don't know nobody, man. Right now, I don't know what to do. But
we know what you should do. Stop committing crimes. That's what you should do. And yeah, Nesto is a specialized criminal, so he needs a specialized lawyer. And Nesto don't know what to do. That's why the hell you are where you are, because you don't know what the hell to do. You don't know when to stop. How about start with stop committing crimes? Stop defrauding people. Stop stealing people's stuff. Stop lying. Okay? Stop lying to your side chick, to your wife, to your son, and all your friends. How about tell the truth for once? Well, why don't you start there?
I know I ain't got to. I don't have to show my face tomorrow. I just talk to the person, and then they'll take it from there. That's it.
Okay.
I just I don't have to show my face in front of the screen.
No, you don't. No, you don't. All they know is you. You don't have to ever say okay.
All I gotta do is when I go back to the jail, and then you can tell me, which I know that they're gonna tell you the person who's gonna talk to me. Anyway, they're gonna tell you.
I don't know what's worse. All of this noise from the wind from Sonya driving or Nesto's mush mouth. Why didn't Nesto hire Sonya? Since Sonya act like she knows so much about law and the courts, and she's so busy telling Hannah Rondon what to do, she's so busy telling Sean Hoover what to do. Why didn't you just have Sonya represent you? Because you can get anybody to represent you. Technically, Nesto could have represented himself. You know, you really want an experienced attorney. But how about an experienced side chick? What does that count?
How they go.
So, I was just wondering how you communicate with your attorney after you know far.
I can't imagine things.
How can they put you off for the thing?
I called the wrong time. Where you going?
It was better.
Yeah.
I was saying. So if you need to get in touch with your attorney, you about to give me the number so I could just put it on the thing so you could just pay. It'll be paid for. So it's not a collect call. Because when you call your attorney, isn't it going through like a collect call?
Yeah.
It's not considered free automatically. Like it's got to be paid for.
Yeah.
Why are you worried about it? It ain't like you paying for the call. What you worried about it for? What is your worry about it for?
You send me the number and I'll just put it on the account and pay for it. So whenever you need to talk, it's free.
Okay, talk to who?
Your attorney. Him.
No, he came today.
I know. He came today because he saw the new charges?
No,
he came today because
no, because he's working on some shit for next week.
Uh-huh.
He never saw that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he never saw that. He came to talk about next week, and plus he came to see somebody else, not just me.
Right.
Yeah, he didn't know nothing about that, so I told him.
Where y'all? I think I'm gonna do a poll. Where do y'all think Sonya got the money from to put money on the books? Because and this is just alleged, but some of y'all have had some interesting ideas about where Sonya may have gotten a little bit of money from. Is it possible that when Nesto gave Sonya power of attorney, and we don't know exactly how it was done, but what we do know is that the power of attorney is a part of the evidence. So I'm wondering if Mr. Woo 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 Wooten is going to get just petty enough to add the copy of the POA, of the power of attorney, if he's going to add that to the public docket. I'm just wondering, because I would love to see the power of attorney that gave Sonya access to Nesto's bank accounts and his Instagram and his iPhone and iCloud and all this other kind of stuff. Do y'all think it's possible that she might have had access somehow to Shirley Strawberry's funds at the time? I mean, when she cut Nesto off, she would have been smart to close all those accounts, or at least take his name off when they got divorced. But do y'all think it's possible that she might have somehow had access to some of Shirley Strawberry's money? I'm just wondering. All right, I'm gonna do a poll. Y'all let me know what you think, and we're gonna keep listening. We just listening.
So
how did your meeting go? Well, did it go well?
No, he's good on what we gonna do for this old shit. I mean, he broke shit down, but he said, man, you gotta find you some money, man, and find you a good ass lawyer that can handle that type of shit.
Mm-hmm.
You just have to find you somebody that's gonna take it.
Find somebody that's going to deal with nasty Nesto. Ooh, baby. But see, when you get Nesto, you don't just get Nesto. You get Nesto and side chick. Okay? You get Nesto with a side of hen. Okay. It ain't just Nesto. I think they could deal with nasty Nestos by itself, but I don't know about you. I enjoy chicken and I like fried chicken, baked chicken, grilled chicken. I don't really like hen too much. I'm just saying, I'm not really into side hens. And so, yeah, you got to find somebody who's experienced and SA crimes because these are the new charges that Nesto's been hit with. But you also got to find somebody who's going to deal with a career criminal and his side chick that just be all up in everything, but can't do nothing and haven't accomplished nothing and haven't helped nothing.
Because that's not going to do it because your shit high profile now. You're high profile.
Oh, yeah, because it's all over the fucking media.
Yeah.
High profile Nesto, baby, you ain't high. Nesto was on TV one time. One time he was on TV and he was so excited and happy to be on TV that he had to call his wife. My face is on TV. You see me on TV. I'm on the TV. And actually stayed on the phone with Shirley Strawberries. I don't know how long they stayed on the phone. It could have been about 5 or 10 minutes, but stayed on the phone until, because I guess by the time he called her, you know how they start the news story and they give you a little snippet and then they say, okay, we're going to cover this story at 5 o'clock. So Nesto had to keep Shirley on the phone until the news story came back up in the news so she could hear it for herself. And then he had Shirley Strawberries call his lawyer. Okay, I believe it was BC. Call BC to tell BC that his face is on TV, that he made the news. And to be honest with you, I'm still questioning whether it was BC or not because it sounded very much like Sonya. That's what it sounded like. And I found a jail call where Nesto is on the phone with somebody else and has that person call Sonya, and Sonya's voice is different. And you know what her voice sound like? It sounds just like Julie, whoever Julie was supposed to be. Remember when Shirley was like, I know the number. I mean, you don't have to give it to me. I got it. I know the number. And Shirley's like, yes, this is, and here come Nesto. Yeah, my face is on TV. Just completely cut her off. And I wonder why would he do that? Why would he interrupt his wife when his wife was just trying to find out if the lawyer had heard or got the message that Nesto's face was on TV? But he cut her off instantly. Is it because he was having his wife call his side chick? Why did he say, well, let me give you the number. Let me give you the number. You ain't got to look it up. Let me give you the number. Is it because he was really having his wife call his side chick? We're going to have to go back to that call one of these days, real soon. Anyway, let's keep going. We just listening.
But it ain't a hard case in a sense because one, it's not your history, and two, you didn't do it.
Right, but I got that part, but it's my limitation what I got going on. But it is.
Your reputation is fraud and money crimes. So that's what your reputation is.
She said your reputation is fraud and money crimes. Wow, Sonya. Okay, why don't you just tell everybody what we already know, that the man is guilty as charged? Oh, child. She said, Sonya, why would you say that on a recorded line? You just don't know when not to say stuff. You ain't supposed anyway. She said your reputation is fraud and money crimes. There you go.
So if it was a whole bunch of fraud and money charges, that would be, I would say, more of a struggle than some trafficking fucking charges.
Right.
You're not in your 20s. So you got to think about it. People in their 20s and teens and stuff like that is when in 30s is when they start, getting all caught up in sex crimes. They usually don't. I've never heard of a case where a person waited all the way till they were 60 and have kids and people around them. It's not like I get loners who ain't got no family who can get away with shit. But you got kids and people around you.
And was still committing crimes with kids and people around him. He got Shirley's kids. He got Shirley's grandkids. He got his own kids. He got his brother. He got you, the side chick. Okay. And all these other people and whatnot. And I'm pretty sure that there were plenty of other victims that Nesto never got to. I'm sorry, plenty of other potential victims, people that Nesto had on his list. You know, Sonya, do you realize that if this man had not gotten locked up, you was next? You next. You was next. He was going to find a way to get whatever he can get out of you, even if that meant pimping your little skinny behind out. Okay? He was going to pimp you and that donut. Okay? Yes, he was.
At all. When you weren't in jail, you had your kids and grandkids and, you know what I'm saying, people around you. So, you know, it wouldn't have, if it was any truth to it, it would have came out years ago that you were like creepy. Yeah, it would. If he was a creep, it would have came out years ago because you keep people around you. Now, loners get away with shit because there's nobody, so they fuck around with strangers, and there's no one in their circle, so they get away with shit. But when you bringing people, when you're constantly around kids and people, you know what I'm saying, and nobody's scared of you or cautious, you know.
What is you saying, Sonya? What is you talking about? Let me help you right quick, okay? Because many of us saw the writing on the wall right from the beginning. We tried to give Nesto the benefit of the doubt from day one, but then these calls started coming, call after call after call, and first you telling a lie, then Nesto telling a lie, then both of y'all telling a lie, then you're lying to Shirley, then you're lying on Shirley, you're lying to Lamont, you're lying to Dre, you're lying on Dre, you're lying to just lie to everybody. Do you see what it says on the wall of Nesto's jail? It says fraud and money crime. We saw the writing on the wall. Shirley didn't see the writing on the wall until she had no choice to accept what was because the lawyer told her everything. Pinocchio, Claire Lewis had a sidebar. Come here, let me talk to you for a second. Let me holler at you for a second. Okay. We saw the writing on the wall, and we see it right now, right under your ugly photo in Nesto's jail cell. Fraud and money crimes. Why are you making excuses for this man? Yes, he is 60 ball. Okay, and the only reason why he stopped committing crimes is because he locked up, but that wouldn't have stopped him. Okay, in his late 50s, still committing heinous crimes. U.S. trafficked a minor. Nestos, really? And then got the nerve to say that you know, he ain't going to jail for something he didn't do. And even his homeboy, his partner, my partner Dre. Okay, talking about, nah, I know he ain't do nothing with no kids and no animals. If you would traffic a baby, okay, and I don't mean like an infant, I'm talking about a child, a teenager. You would traffic an underage girl. Why is it too far off that he would have CP stuff on his laptop? Okay, because underage is underage. All right, they said they thought it might have been a 12 or 13 or 14-year-old, but you know, it could have been 14 to 15 to somebody who looked young. I'm just saying, like, why is that so far-fetched? Okay. And what I don't understand is what you got to be a depraved person to have this man disappear on you, only to find out that he's locked up. He's cheating on his wife with you. Okay. And you find out what he's locked up for. Then a year later, he got all these SA charges. Usually a woman is like, wait a minute. No, no, I can't deal with that. She stayed with this dude through the finance or the fraud charges. She stayed with him through the SA charges. She even stayed with him through the CP charges. Okay, stayed with him through the RICO and the bigamy charge. Like, Sonya, don't you have a standard, or you just date any damn body? I guess being with a man or a piece of a man is better than no man. Are you one of those type women that just date anybody? I'd rather be with a criminal than be alone. Like, you don't value yourself at all, and then you got the nerve to be crying because we be dragging you through these streets, leaving skid marks every damn day. Girl, bye.
know what I'm saying? Or be like, ooh, he like give me like people get vibes off of people when you know, because we always looking out for people, side-eyeing people when you have children. You always gonna side-eye somebody, always to be like, see a creep or not, you know?
I don't know why I'm not feeling so fucked up. I don't feel this fucked up.
Because it's just another stack of lies on top of the other lies. So you're just really numb, I want to say, more than anything.
Yeah.
Because I can tell somebody died and they don't cry till the week after because it don't hit them.
I got
You know what I'm saying? Or they don't cry till they start missing a person, which might happen a month later or some shit like that. Like everybody expects a reaction immediately. When you know, it's like some people don't show like I never show emotional reaction. That's just me. So if they told me somebody died, you know, they're gonna and I'm gonna look at them like, oh, okay, and they're gonna think I did it because I'm not gonna break down and cry. You know, I'm just gonna say, okay, you know, how did it happen? You know,
so
and that's gonna be that.
You're saying the court date is tomorrow on the 8th? Is that what you said?
No, it's just something about the 8th. So I mean, I don't know. It didn't say it said something about the 8th. When I get back to the house, which I should be home in the next 15 minutes. His dog's breath is killing me.
Oh, I know it.
Oh, his dog's breath is like shit.
So you're gonna take him over where?
She just had some pizza crust because she would not eat that food I bought her.
Really?
Oh, what's on her mind? Yeah, she want to starve, but that food is still in her pen, so she gonna eat it.
Sonya, you cannot give a dog pizza. Girl, what the hell wrong with you? You trying to kill a dog or something? You can't give a dog pizza. Dogs are not supposed to eat bread. Listen, this video is not about what dogs are supposed to eat, but there's certain foods that dogs are not human. And I understand people think that dogs got bacteria in their mouth and they think that, you know, their stomachs, they can just, no, they can't have onions. They can't have grapes. They're not supposed to eat chocolate. Okay. You shouldn't be giving your dog a whole bunch of cheese and whatnot. Dogs shouldn't be eating bread. You don't give a dog pizza. You're trying to give the dog worms? Baby, listen. I'm lost for words. But look here. What I'm not lost on is that we got a new poll going, y'all. And the poll says this. Where did Sonya get the money to put money on Nesto's books? A, from her SSI check. B, from Shirley's bank account. Or C, from going on dates, quote unquote dates. Yeah, I know what I'm talking about when I say quote unquote dates, right? Going on them dates she be going. That's why she be so tired and she be sleeping half the day because at nighttime she be busy. And if she ain't walking them streets, she working them sheets, if you know what I'm saying, baby. So yeah, y'all let me know what y'all think. She says she giving a dog pizza. Now, how the hell, because I was typing, how the hell we get from talking about Nesto need him a good lawyer because his reputation is fraud, okay, and money crimes, and Sonya's over here trying to justify the fact that, you know, I could understand if you was a loner. So you trying to say that family men don't commit crimes? Do you know that some serial artists have had wives and children? Okay, and they out here just serial forcing themselves on every damn body. Okay, the neighbor's dog. Okay, grandmama down at the old folks' home. Okay, just everything. She's talking about because he's almost in his 60s and he got a family and he got kids. What that means? What's that supposed to mean? You had a house full of family and got shot 5 times. Okay, your sister got shot in the face. Thank God did the perpetrator, your ex-boyfriend, okay, didn't shoot the baby, shot your cousin and them, okay? And if it wasn't for your cousin and them, he would have unalived everybody. Nobody would have made it out, okay? And it wasn't the sister. I'm sorry. I don't think. What was it? One of her sisters that got shot in the face? It sure was. It sure was. I think it was Tanya. Excuse me if I'm wrong. All right. She got a lot of sisters, but I believe it was Tanya that got shot in the face. I can't remember now. It's too long ago. But anyway, 17 y'all voted. It's like 120 something of y'all up in here. So make sure y'all cast y'all vote and make sure you hit the like button. Just double check to make sure that you did take care of that business with the like button. And let's keep on trucking.
Or she's gonna be hungry. That's how that goes. Like our parents used to do us. You're gonna eat it, but you're gonna be hungry.
You know what? She lucky this call was from almost 2 years ago, because if it was in real time, I would have called APS, okay, and you would have been going to jail for cruelty to animals. How you gonna tell? First of all, you're not giving the dog proper food, because if you was giving the dog proper food, the dog would eat it. How you gonna say, well, she didn't want to eat the food, so I gave the dog pizza, and if the dog don't eat that, then you gonna starve? You gonna starve the damn dog? That dog didn't ask you to take him out from wherever he was. I don't know if she got the dog from a shelter, from a neighbor. I don't know where she got these dogs from, but the dog didn't ask for you to be its owner. Okay, you should have got yourself a cat. Okay, maybe you should have befriended them roaches in your kitchen. I don't know. Okay, you should have made a pet out of them roaches in your kitchen or something. But you don't need dogs. Definitely don't need dogs. And don't need cats neither, because cats, you got to clean out the litter box. She don't even shower, so she damn sure ain't going to clean out the litter box.
You're saying something about your house when you just drove up here.
I text you. Oh yeah, the house I grew up in, it's on the market for $1.5 million, and they did this big story on it because of the designer, the architect who did it in 1926 was a real popular architect, and he built it to mimic castles in England. So they did a big spread in the Cleveland magazine of the house. So that was before all of this shit came out, though. So I was power before.
So do they give bonds for that charge?
So what charge?
What charge you just gave me? Do they give bonds for that shit?
She don't know. She don't know. Okay. The fact that she said, she don't know. Okay. You don't know if they give bonds or not. Okay. And I certainly, I mean, would you trust this face? She don't know. Okay. She like, she don't know. So why are you asking her? He want to know if they give bonds for SA charges. Okay. To be honest with you, if I remember correctly, and I would have to, let me see if I can pull it up real quick, see if I can look. I think I can look. I believe that for a time he did not have a bond. I believe for a time he did not have a bond on these SA charges. I don't believe he did. They eventually did give him a bond, but I mean, at this point, it's too late. His trial is starting, so it's too late for him. I will double check that later. I have a screen. Let me see. I got a screenshot of it somewhere. Let me see if I still have it up here. I got a screenshot of it somewhere, and then we shall continue. All right. And listen, y'all. Just to let y'all know, sometimes I do miss stuff. Okay, because it takes a village, and I'm a one-person village over here trying to read the comments, trying to give commentary, run the live, do polls, and all that. So if I miss a key piece of something that Nesto said, just let me know in the chat or let me know in the comments, and I can bring it up, because I think the last live I did, somebody was wanting to tell me that Nesto was talking about his charges, and it was a key piece of information, and they were like, Wisdom, you if you stop all that talking, you can hear what's going on. And I'm saying to myself, well, you a day late and a dollar short. Where the hell were you? Why weren't you in the live chat telling me that I missed something? Let me see. So I'm checking now to see if he ever had a bond on the CP stuff. And it looks like he okay, so he didn't have a bond on most of the CP charges. I think there was one surety bond, and no, okay, so that's what it was. So he never had a bond on any of the CP charges. And so even if he was trying to bond out prior to when he thought he was getting out, he would not have gotten out, because while those CP charges were pending, he didn't have a bond on those. And so if someone had paid his bond on the fraud charges and all the theft by deception, it would have been for naught, because he still would not have gotten out. But see, he never told the people that he was asking for bond money. He never told them that. You know, he looking for money for a new lawyer and this, that, and the third. But his bonds for the SA charges, two were 100,000, one was 50, and one was 5,000. Okay. So 255,000 was his total bond on that. But he want to know if there's a bond. I wonder what she gonna tell him. Let's see what kind of cockamamie story she come up with this time.
Uh, it depends on the degree. I don't know. I don't know if it's just rape or if they got first degree, second degree. I don't know how it is.
Well, that's what
I'm gonna just. I'll sit here tonight and I'll research it for you and see what he do. But I don't.
Remember I asked you what the degree was? You said I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I won't know until either I see your warrant because I don't know. Oh, wait a minute. I got. You know what? I could go look on the court site because her case is in the court site. I'll go look it because it does say misdemeanor and felony and all of that shit, but I don't think it says what degree felony.
Okay.
Nesto is asking her a question, and part of the question she can't possibly answer. All he wants to know is, are those charges bondable? That's what he's asking. Are the charges bondable, Sonya? That's all he wants to know. And at least she was honest and said she don't know. But she talking about, well, it depends on the degree. You're not going to be able to determine what his bond is. Only a judge would determine that. He just wanted to know, is SA bondable? And it is, but how much bond? That depends.
Okay.
You stay the fuck away from females, because females and you do not mix.
Facts.
I think all of this shit stems from females.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like. That's what.
All of this conspiracy shit, that's Erica shit. That's the fucking female. They don't fuck do all of that shit. Stay away from females. Is messy as shit. That's why I don't hang around none of them.
Well, you look at at least one time a day, assuming that you brush your teeth on a daily basis, and you the main messiest one. She told him, stay the F away from females. I guess that means he should stay away from you too. Okay, that's the advice Nesto should have took. You should have stayed away from all females except your wife.
Females would be the death of a person.
Well, I just want to see who put that lie. I kind of got figured out, but I don't want to assume anything, but because I don't deal with people.
All right.
I really don't. Yeah.
And you'd be surprised how listen to what it is. So Russell Simmons' daughter is going through some shit. They got on live, her, the other daughter, and Russell. You know, Russell's out the country because they had all these allegations on him, so he bounced, right? Before it came to, he bounced before it became a charge. It was just allegations and he left the country. So
and that's exactly why Nesto didn't get no bond, because they were certain that he might leave the country, okay? Because he was already talking about he gonna go to Florida, all right? Lamont over here talking about you should go to Dubai. He would have been out of the country, and that would have been that, okay?
But they was all on live talking all kind of smack about what type of father he is and just all of this bitter shit, right? And so Russ, that shit was Ralph. Russ Simmons.
I'm talking about now.
Oh, no. The allegations came out like 2 years ago. He bounced again, right? Then
Everyone in Japan, somewhere he's doing some exercise, some shit.
Thailand, Bali, okay? He when he moved to Bali. Nesto said Japan. I'm just curious. Nesto said, I don't deal with people, or he said he don't deal with people like that. I'm like, either one or the other. But Nesto, you got pictures that were all over your Instagram, but you with a picture of this one, you with a picture of that one, you with this female, you with that female. But he said he don't deal with people. Okay.
Yeah, he's somewhere. Work like that. But anyway, he left. He said, "Fuck you, US." Right. I don't know if it ever came to a charge. I just know allegations, and then he just left, or he happened to be out of town and never came back. I don't know. But anywho, so his daughter's down there and got to trying to bash him and call him on. And then the mama got on there and she got to bashing with him and stuff. And then he got on there and just snapped back at him and was just going in on their ass. All of this on live, right? Like, why y'all got y'all family business on Instagram is beyond me. So then,
why you got your personal business all on these jail calls? Okay, talking about your hot box, your blueberries, them pretty titties. I mean, okay, Dre, I love that Dre call. Talking about your pretty titties and everything, and we heard you, Nestos. We heard you. Talking about I miss you, and I ain't never had it like that before, and them pretty titties. Dre, we miss you. We miss you so much.
Keke Palmer, the actress, her baby, she went out. After she had the baby.
When did this start? Today?
What?
What you talking about?
Okay, so that happened. The thing with Russell was last week, right? Maybe 2 weeks at the most. And Kiki's thing was like 3 days ago. She went, okay, so ever since she had the baby, her skin got clear because she had real bad skin, acne. The baby cleared her acne up and gave her a nice little body because she was built a little bit like a little boy, right? So her body she filled out as a woman and everything, right? So the father.
Sonya love talking about people. Last week you was talking about Michelle Obama. Now you're talking about Keke Palmer. Keke Palmer got enough money to sue you for defamation, do you know? Anyway, she got the nerve to be talking about somebody looked like a little boy or got a little body. Really? Really, Sonya? Yeah. Okay. Sonya, with the right pixie cut, you look like one of them shims, okay, from Taiwan. Okay. You go or now I could say Thailand. Go over to Bangkok and you're gonna find bar after bar after bar with what look like the prettiest women in the world, the cutest little things, except they got Adam's apples. Anyway.
He was like, he made a comment to say about, she shouldn't dress like that with those little sheer with the booty cheeks out dress. Because she wasn't like that before she had the baby. So that's what he was dating. He was dating a more conservative Keke who was a little bit insecure and she didn't feel as pretty and as beautiful as she actually is now, right? So her whole attitude changed, which is cool because she's feeling pretty and that's okay. Sometimes everybody want to feel pretty. And so she feels pretty and she's living her best life and she's happy. So he made a comment online, of course, to say, that was an inappropriate outfit. She should have dressed a little bit, more covered up, this, that, and the other. You're a mother. So they went in and just gave it to him, right? How you just, this, that, and the other. And all the dudes was like, y'all single bitches is saying all that shit because y'all ain't got a man, so y'all talking all that slick shit. But he's right, which I feel like he is. But then Russell Simmons' daughter got on there and was like, I hate him. I hope, I pray for his downfall. And everybody was like, oh, you're damaged. You're a damaged ass little girl. You got daddy issues and you damaged. They was like, that was very harsh. First of all, you don't even know them like that. You know of them, but you don't know them. And all he did was make a comment about her clothes. And you went in and said you pray for his downfall. And so that's how crazy bitter these females, how she just went in on him. And it was just because he said he just wanted her to cover up more.
I'm trying to, y'all help me out. What the hell does this have to do with Nesto's case? What does this have to do with Nesto's reputation, okay, which is fraud and money crimes? What does this have to do with the fraud and the money crimes? What does this have to do with the SA charges? I'm trying to figure out how in the world she is connecting Russell Simmons' situation from what she's saying 2 years ago, right, which would have been 4 years ago now, to his situation. Like, Sonya, stay on topic. I'm just saying that everybody is bitter. She swear every woman is bitter. Are you bitter, Sonya? Are you bitter? You can tell us, are you bitter?
But you pray for his downfall. You hate him. He's like just very like harsh. Like he beat children out here. That's how she was talking to him. Like he out here whooping ass and murdering and all kind of crazy shit. And all he did was make a comment about her clothes, but she has all right because that's his woman. And that's the extent when you're dealing with somebody that's damaged, a damaged ass female, and everybody went in on her about that. Like you need therapy. Like wow, you really need therapy. Like you really went there.
No, you need therapy. You got to need some therapy. if you would stay by the side of a man like Nesto. And the truth of the matter is, it's been clear for quite some time that Nesto is not getting out no time soon. How could you stay with a man like that? You found out that this man was accused and charged with R-ing and essaying a woman the same day you got out the hospital. Okay, and you over here praising him because you think he helped you and he made you feel good because he's the only one that looked in on you and your own family didn't come and check you out because you trouble. Sonya is trouble. She is a mess. Okay, nobody wants to deal with her. Okay, no, well, Silverback, that's about it. But you know, birds of a feather flock together. Birds of a feather. But no, Sonya, baby, you need therapy. Okay. The fact that you still capping for this man, the fact that you still holding out on hope that he's going to get out. Okay. I would have been turned my back on Nesto. It would have been a wrap.
And all he did was like, it's none of our business really. So people make little comments, but no one's sitting here with the harsh comments of downfall and you know, hate you and all of this like type of shit towards this dude. But that's a mentally disturbed, you know what I'm saying, female.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Watch these.
No, we don't know what you're saying. Nesto said, okay.
Females. Or men too, but you know, you deal lighter. You get less words.
Where are you going? Because you're getting tongue-tied right now.
No, that was my point. I made my point to say when you deal with a psycho chick, they take things to the extreme.
Oh, we know. We've been following a psycho side chick, okay, for 2 years now, who takes things to the extreme. Oh, we know. Nesto said, where you going with this? Get your thoughts together. Get your facts together. Like, what are we talking about? I'm with you, Nesto.
Just what I was saying.
I got you.
It was something that was irrelevant to her personal life, and she went to say that she hates him and that she wished for his downfall, you know? And that's harsh. Think about people in her immediate life, how fucked up she would be against them. Just to say, like in your instance, how you're getting fucked over. Definitely by females, because we know, you know.
Oh, we know he got dicked over by you. We know that. You messed Nesto up real good. Okay? Nesto would have been just fine. He would have been just fine without you all up in it. When the courts have to put a block on emails to his public defender, you know things are bad. The public defender was like, you better not call me no more. You better not email me, text message me, tablet me, okay? Walk up on me, call me, nothing. All right? Don't send me a pigeon. All right, with the little message attached to it. Don't send me a tweet, nothing.
You don't deal with men other than like very lightly, you know, but the females in your circle, you know, when you see a sense of mental illness, you got to run.
Well, he tried to, Sonya. He saw a sense of mental illness in you because he told his son about it. He said, or either his son or Lamont, one of them. He said, she crazy. She nuts. Yeah, you heard that call where he was saying you was nuts. And then he also said that you can't afford him. So what you running behind him? This man is used to eating filet mignon and foods that you couldn't even pronounce. Okay, let alone recognize if you saw it on a plate, because you eat chicken Alfredo and pizza and Benihana, and you think going to Benihana is big-ish. That's a real big deal to you. Nesto would go to restaurants with Shirley Strawberry with no prices on the menu, okay? Because when you go to high-end restaurants, you don't need a price on the menu. It doesn't matter what it costs, okay? Somebody take you to listen, this is for the kings out there. If you take a woman out to dinner and let her pick the restaurant and you get there and there are no prices on that menu, you better have a hefty wallet, a black card, okay, a platinum Amex. You better have something in that wallet because it's going to cost you. That bill between the two of y'all going to be $500 easy. And that's probably just for some appetizers. Anyway.
Like Dion said, he stayed away from Shirley's daughter because she made that comment that she was going to fuck you, get you fucked up out here. She gonna, break y'all up and do all kind of this, that, and the other. And he was like, everything she said that shit, I stay the fuck away from her because that bitch is crazy.
What?
And it wasn't even necessary for her to say what she said. Just because you don't like them together, all you do is separate yourself. And that's all she had to do is separate herself. That's your mom. If she like him, he ain't beating her. He ain't abusing her. She good. She good. So only time you're supposed to not like somebody is when they're actually hurting them.
Right.
Other than that, like, I don't fuck with Jan, but which is Chuck's, my father's girlfriend at the time. You know what I'm saying? But I just stay away from her. You know what I'm saying? Stay away. You know what I'm saying? You show signs of some shit, and I'm just gonna stay away from you.
That's what Nesto should have did. Nestos, there were signs. Okay, there were signs that she had mental illness. There were signs that she was needy. Okay, can you imagine growing old with Sonya Durham? She got all of these problems and she's in her 50s. Can you imagine 10, 20, 30 years from now how much worse it's going to be? Okay, you trying to help her to the bathroom, and before you get her out the bed, she done messed all over everything, messed up with your good sheets. Okay, all right. I listen. The only reason that I can think why Nesto would have dealt with her is that he thought he could get something from her. He was planning some kind of con with her or planning to con her, period. And he ran out of, he got locked up. He ran out of time. All right. You didn't see the signs that something was wrong, that she was just a little off, Nesto? Oh no, you too busy with the liquid Viagra and the dildos. I forgot. Anyway.
And you just gotta, going forward, whenever you get around somebody that says things or do things to other people, not necessarily you, but to other people. If you witness her character with other people, I'm sure, and she's done things that they didn't deserve. And, not thinking she'll flip out on you. But they do. It's just a matter of time before it's your turn.
Yeah.
That's all it is. You watching, you witness them do shit, or why you ain't got, or wonder why the girl ain't got no friends, or all her friends are her foes now. It'd be because, she ain't right.
Oh, we know. See, listen, you see how people low-key telling themselves, we know you ain't right. She over here giving Nesto advice that really applies to her. Well, when she ain't got no friends, you have no friends. What friends have you she introduced Nesto to one of her sisters over the phone. And I don't know, I think that was Phyllis. Was it Phyllis? Might have been Phyllis. Whatever the sister was, she was trying to hook up with Dre. Or Nesto was trying to hook up with Dre. Okay. Nesto, you didn't notice that this girl had no friends? You didn't find it odd that she don't have a life and she don't never do nothing? She don't go anywhere? Okay. You didn't find that weird? You didn't think that if you even tried to have a serious relationship with her, that your life would become hers because she ain't got one? Sonya, what kind of advice are you giving this man? You giving this man every reason why he should have walked the hell away. Okay, why when you called him at the jail looking for him, he shouldn't have took your call. When you put your name on a visitor list, he should have declined it. Okay?
It's a matter of time before she do some unnecessary shit to the next person. We going for a walk before I put you in the house. That's what we're going to do. Yeah, so, it's always a pattern. It ain't, it's always a pattern for people.
Definitely is.
I was telling Sydney, she was like, what the fuck on him? And I was like, it's crazy. She said, that's fucked up.
What'd she say?
Sydney said, that's fucked up, what they doing to you.
Oh, man, they're trying to cross.
Open charges. She said, that's fucked up. She said, that's fucked up. And, she said,
I'm listening.
Yeah, all Nesto can do is listen because Sonya don't let him get a word in edgewise. We can't even hear what Nesto trying to say.
You got to fight it. That's all you got to do. You got to fight it. It might not be easy, but you got to fight it. But the one thing for sure, that shit is a complete out of the world stretch. You know what I'm saying?
What are you talking about?
That's what I'm saying, Nesto. What the hell is she talking about?
Yeah, no, I know that. I know what you're saying.
As an out of the world threat is what I'm
I'm saying
saying.
myself. Yeah, you're right. That's basically what I'm saying. When I
Yeah, that's just an out of the world threat.
man, I'm trying to figure, dude, have anybody ever got a bond like that? I gotta figure that.
Well, we
Nesto, why are you so worried about a bond? You innocent, remember? You ain't do nothing, right? You did all you got to do is tell them people that you didn't do it and you'll be all right. Cause that's how that go. Just tell them about it. It wasn't me. It wasn't none of me. I know I got a 40-year criminal history, but that wasn't me. No, that wasn't that. I didn't do it. I didn't do nothing. I wasn't there. Okay. And my side chick is gonna pull my bank records and she's gonna find proof that I wasn't there, nowhere near there at the time that them crimes was committed. Sonya, whatever happened to the proof? You wanted to get a hold of his bank statement so that you can prove where he was when these crimes was committed. Whatever happened to that? I'm just saying. Case should have been thrown out, charges dropped, all of them. What happened?
we as much as you hate to be there, we got to get to a lawyer and get your defense going.
I do.
Secondary issue is the bond, but first we just really need to get an attorney to take the case.
Sonya, who was we? Who was we? I'm just asking. Who was we? And I know she'd be listening to these calls because I've heard her say on other jail calls with Nesto, and they be talking like they talking to you. That's how I do my commentary. If you don't like it, don't listen. Okay? Yeah, I make it personal. Who was we? Why are you talking about we gotta? Because we, as in Sonya, didn't do nothing. Okay, it was Shirley and Nesto, not Sonya and Nesto. Okay, because Shirley paid for everything. You hit him with a few coins here and there, on his books or whatnot, 32 cents over here, $17 over here, $8, $10. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
We'll get that together.
Boy, who ain't gonna read this book here? Who we?
You better get to writing.
Man, that shit dagger right there.
You better get to writing.
Nestos, what happened to your book? Are you gonna write your book on Monday? What happened to the book? Nesto was writing like a few pages here and there on some napkins or something. What happened to the movie you was gonna do, and Steve Harvey was gonna produce it, and Denzel was gonna play you? What happened to the movie? Okay, what happened to the what do you call it? Not a biography, but a biop. What happened to the biop? If I'm saying that right, okay. What happened to that biopic? What happened to the biopic? What happened to the book? Okay. What happened to all? I'm just saying, you would think that while Nesto's in there, he would be doing something constructive besides being on jail calls all day long with the side chick that never helped him do nothing. Y'all tell me one thing in the chat that Sonya positively helped Noah do. Nesto, what was one thing that Sonya actually helped Nesto do that was positive? Because I can't think of one thing. I can think of 100 things that she did to damage his case and ruin his life. But what was one good thing she did for him? Because I can't figure out one. Everything that he thanked her for, oh, you my big blessing. Oh, thank you. I'm the first one to get to see them blueberries. Okay, thank you. You done made me some lemonade. I'm making them stuff now, right? You done sent me some pictures and whatnot, and that was my insurance policy. Okay, that I could keep my backside virginity, all of that. What did she do? What did she do? Because Nesto was praising her to high heavens, and I'm so glad. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I'm so glad to have you by my side. But what did she really do? Y'all give me one thing in the live chat, or one thing in the comments positive that Sonya actually did to help Nesto, other than put money on his books on occasion, because I can't think of one.
This is crazy.
Yes, it is.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I call you in the morning. I ain't handled yet, but then I kept.
Right.
Where you going? You say you going?
I'm just about to walk. I feel like I need to go to the bathroom, so I'm about to walk her real quick right here outside so she can try to release before I put her in a pen.
Oh, okay.
And then I'm going upstairs. If you need to call me back, I hate when dogs be smelling other dogs' pee. It's so disgusting. If you need to call me, right, and then if you be letting them lick on their faces, I be washing the crap out of her face when she come in. Are you trying to
If I call you,
Yeah.
it'd be about 10:30.
As long as you call me, you better call me or I'm going to hurt you.
Okay, thank you. But I ain't hanging up yet. It ain't yet now. It ain't saying hanging up yet.
I know. That's you to keep trying to hang up on people.
Yeah, but I want you to go and do what you got to do. You say you got to go to the bathroom. The dog got to go to the bathroom.
I'm outside walking the dog.
Nesto said everybody got to go to the bathroom. The dog got to go to the bathroom. Dog got to take shit. You got to take shit. Everybody got to go to the bathroom. Notice, now again, this is 1 year in. 1 year in terms of Nesto's incarceration in county. He's telling her, well, no, don't hang up yet. The call ain't finished yet. Okay. Every other call that we hear now, more of the recent calls, Nesto looks like he is counting down the seconds till he hears, you have 1 minute remaining. Okay. And all of us do, shh, wow. I even think I said, thank God on the last one, because Sonya was high in the sky. Okay. She done got her some eye drops from Diddy, okay, laced with all kind of stuff. She was high as a kite. Okay, she ain't got $100 bill, but she might have found a $1 bill, and I said, she sounded like she might have did a few lines. I'm just saying. Nesto was telling her, wait, you ain't got to get off the phone yet. My, how times have changed.
Oh.
Oh.
I'm trying to not think about it so I need to go get me a caramel apple. I'm trying not to think about it so I can just do this, take her out real quick and then go in the house, get on the computer.
She's sleeping in the pen tonight?
Yeah, she slept in the pen last night. I had her in the pen all day today, but I had the top open on it. But her bed and stuff is in the pen.
Sonya, you left the dog in the crate? Because she's saying pen, but I doubt she has a real dog pen. Her apartment was really small. She had the dog in a crate all damn day. Now, I wonder why the dog is wagging its tail and probably clawing his little paws off, trying to get out so he or she, I don't know if it's a little girl dog or boy dog, can use the bathroom. You kept the dog in the pen all night and then all day. She said, well, he slept in the pen all night. I kept him in the pen all day today. Really? Let me lock you up in a broom closet, okay? And just with a little bit of piece of light, just a little something, just enough so you're not in the dark all night and all damn day where you can't barely turn to the left or to the right and see how you like it. Okay? Wow. Really? You didn't need no dog. And then at some point, she ended up with 2 dogs. If you remember, this is 1 dog. At some point, she ended up with 2. You're feeding a dog pizza. Okay, I understand if it's a puppy. Yes, you want to keep the dog crated at night if it's a puppy and they're not house trained and whatnot. But you gotta let the dog, if you home, if you in the house, because you don't go no damn where. For what reason do you gotta keep the dog locked up all damn day? I could understand if you was out working, if you was in the streets running errands, but you just sitting your lazy, funky behind in the house all day long, not doing a damn thing but talking to Nesto all damn day. What you got the dog locked up in the pen for all day? And then she said something about, she don't really want to have to walk this dog. That's really what it is. Wherever she's living, she ain't got a backyard. She can't just let the dog outside. She don't really want to walk the dog, but she don't want to have to clean up dog do either. You know what? Child, you don't need a dog, you don't need a daughter, you don't need any type of kids, and you don't need a man. If you can't take care of the little ass dog, anyway.
Oh, is she going now? You keep her locked in now.
I put her in it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she she'll be trying to get out. She slept in it all day quietly and didn't try to, whine about, come get me. But I would just pull the pen next to me so she's in close proximity. But definitely when I sleep, she got to be in there because I don't need her creeping off and peeing somewhere where I got to kill her. Animal cruelty. I'm trying to save her life.
It was already animal cruelty. It was animal cruelty the day you walked your funky behind into whatever place you got this dog. That was animal cruelty. It was animal cruelty when you took the dog home. It was animal cruelty when you left the dog in the pen all damn day. It was animal cruelty when you gave the damn dog pizza. Really? That's what you do? Oh my goodness. You do realize that you're not supposed to give dogs pizza. They can't just eat anything and everything. You shouldn't give dogs leftovers off your plate. That's for the movies, where they take the plate and put it down on the floor. No, your dog shouldn't be eating what was on your plate. I'm just saying. Human food, especially something like pizza, is loaded with salt. Okay? Can you imagine giving a 6-month-old baby pizza? Loaded with salt. Yeah, they might be able to gum it down and whatnot, but really? Damn, Sonya, you know what? I have never I've never seen a woman so disgusting and so lazy in my life. Don't complain about us dragging you no more, because this is the dumb stuff that you do. Okay? Well, I just pulled him next to me so he could be next to me. Let the dog out. Talking about the dog wasn't crying and whining to come out. Because the poor dog know that you wasn't going to let him out anyway. What is the dog crying and whining for? That ain't going. She said she left the top open. What's that supposed to do? Okay? Anyway. Let me put you in a broom closet, lock you in it. I'm just going to drill a little hole, okay? I'm just going to drill not enough for you to get out, but just a little, just enough for you to look out to see what you can't get to, okay? My.
I'm trying to save a life.
I understand.
So I keep her in that pen. I keep her safe so she don't just don't see a business though.
Well, I guess I'll shade this bullshit off my face now. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Shave a ball here, just give me a ball here, just say fuck it, man.
Hey, listen, make sure you send me 6 numbers under 60, under 70.
He is not helping you win the lotto numbers. You need to cut it out. And where you get money for the lotto anyway? All right, look here. 61 of y'all voted. Where did Sonya get the money to put money on Nesto's books? All right. 3% of y'all said from Shirley's bank account. I should have put allegedly, but anyway. 30% of y'all said from going on dates, and 67% of y'all said from her SSI check. Why are you spending your SSI check on lottery tickets when your lazy ass could probably win $10,000, but you're going to take the ticket to redeem it on Monday? Anyway, y'all remember when Nesto said that he wasn't going to shave his beard until he got out? Nesto said, F it. I might as well just shave this ish off. Yeah, you know it's over. It's game over, Nesto. Nesto done got hit with these charges. You really thought that this girl wasn't going to tell them people what you did to her? Okay? Allegedly. You really thought that you groomed her that well. You really thought that because you was giving her gifts like cars, all the while you was pimping the girl out, that she wasn't going to tell? Surprised you, didn't she? Oh yeah, she went and told it all.
Huh?
All this bad luck, you bound to have some good luck. Send me some numbers.
Okay. Well, you know what?
With bad luck come good luck.
Yeah, okay, all right then. Never heard of that part, but okay.
Yes, they do. I'm telling you, with bad luck come good luck.
With bad luck come good luck. Well, you know what? Nesto don't have no kind of luck. He just got you, and that's worse. Okay. Succeeding 2 says she went from talking about a dog going to the bathroom to going to get a caramel apple. You see what kind of backward ass stuff this is? She's too lazy. She really don't want to go out and walk the dog, but she don't want to have to clean up dog mess. But she gonna go out and get a caramel apple. Okay, you got to go to the bathroom. Your stomach is already in knots. The dog got to go to the bathroom, and you worried about a caramel apple. Okay, so you could break your damn toilet bowl. And we damn sure don't need your toilet to be broken, because we don't need you putting plastic bags over the toilet seat and pooping in the damn plastic bags. Okay, like you did with the RV. We don't. Okay, don't do your neighbors like that. Don't let them be smelling all of that.
We about to go in, girl, because she got to go to the bathroom. Look, I got to go to the bathroom.
All right, I'll call you back.
If you need to call me back tonight, you can. But call me tomorrow. Don't forget, I love you very much.
Love you too. Bye.
My brother.
Thank you for using Global Tellink.
All right, call 2. So he didn't call it that night. Next morning, 8 o'clock.
Good morning.
Hello.
Good morning.
I know you just been up all night, still sleeping. But I'm going to call you later. I've been up all night myself.
Hello. Hello. My brother called this morning at the airport coming this way.
Huh?
I said your brother's at the airport on his way this way, back in town.
Whoa. Did y'all catch that? Wait a minute. Hold on a second. That's a couple things right there. Why is it that Sonya knows that his brother is at the airport on his way in? And she said he's on his way this way. This way where? Your house? Why is it? I have always had the suspicion that Sonya might have been messing with Lamont. Now, it's alleged. I don't know. And if y'all disagree, y'all can tell me that in the chat or in the comments. Do y'all think Sonya? Here we go. We got a new poll. Let's do a new poll. Okay. Let me do a new poll. Let me end this one. I want to know, is it possible? Okay. Do y'all think Sonya might have slept with Lamont? Okay. Did Sonya sleep with Lamont? I want to know what y'all think, yes or no. Okay. I'm just curious. Did Sonya sleep with Lamont? All right. Quick poll. Y'all let me know. Yes or no. Do you think Sonya slept with Lamont? Okay. So, he said, I know you're sleepy. You've been up all night. Why would Sonya be up all night? What the hell is she doing at night that she's up? Okay, because she done kept the dog in the pen all night. And granted that if she got a puppy, that makes sense. Okay, and it's a little girl dog. That's been confirmed. Sonya, what you doing that you're up all night and you got to sleep all day? Why are you up all night? Is she going to the bathroom all night? Is it health related? Or do y'all think she going on dates all night? Because that's how she make her money. Because that SSI check ain't covering her Atlanta rent. Okay. And I believe that she might have been in Atlanta by this point. But even if she wasn't, if she was in Miami or wherever she was, Florida, all right, riding her bike on the beach, okay, that SSI ain't going to cover it. I'm just saying. Because Sonya don't sound like she worked too much in her life. How much taxes did she pay towards them benefits? So she getting her Social Security income or her SSD check, whatever it is. My Ty says she knew at 7 a.m. that Lamont was coming back in town. Kia who said, Kimmy who, I said Kia. Kimmy who said Lamont couldn't be that desperate. Baby, some of these men out here, I'm telling you, they sleep with anything. Okay. And we know Lamont love the hoes. So he would love him some Sonya. Look at my Ty's photo. How you know at 7 a.m. that Lamont was back in town? I'm just saying. And then she said he coming this way. She was trying to correct herself, but you see it on the screen. Your brother. She said the brother's at the airport, and he's coming back. Yeah, your brother's at the airport, and he's coming this way. Coming this way where? To your house? Cause he ain't coming to the jail to visit Nesto. All right, he ain't never visited Nesto in no jail. I'm just saying. Ooh, 75% of y'all think yes, she did sleep with Monty. All right, a few more y'all just voted. 29% say no, 71% say yes. So we got a new poll. Make sure y'all participate in a new poll, and then we gonna keep going. Oh my goodness, baby. She say he's coming this way. I'm just curious to know which way he coming. Okay, because he ain't coming to see Nesto. So does that mean he coming to see you?
Oh.
He called about an hour ago, but
Oh, okay.
Why is Nesto's brother, his fake brother, his play brother, why is Pimp Lamont calling Nesto's side chick to tell Nesto's side chick that he's at the airport and he's on his way? Why is Lamont calling you? Why can't he call Nesto and tell Nesto that he at the airport and he back in town? I'm just saying.
Yeah, he don't need to be calling nobody. He don't need to be doing none of that shit.
Nesto said he don't need to be calling nobody. Okay, so Nesto was asking the same damn question. What the hell is my brother doing calling you? What the hell he calling you for? Okay. Nesto didn't say it, but he said it. He don't need to be calling nobody. And she talking about, yeah, he don't. So why he calling you then? Why he even have your phone number then? I'm just saying. Why is he calling Sonya, y'all? All right. Y'all keep voting. I want to know your thoughts, but that's a good damn question. Nesto said, no, he don't need to be calling nobody. That's Nesto's way of saying what the hell he calling you for. Okay. And why would Sonya tell him that? Why would you tell Nesto that his brother is calling you to tell you that he's at the airport and he's on his way? On his way where? Okay. Child, y'all tell me Sonya ain't a hoe.
Right.
I mean, if you're doing that, yeah, let them folks on going where they gonna go, because that ain't doing make shit worse.
Of course you can't bother with nobody
Yeah.
being in court. That's all.
Yeah, I've been thinking about this shit all night trying to figure who these people is.
And
Yeah.
mm-hmm.
You see how Sonya's voice got real low all of a sudden? Okay. She definitely half asleep. It's 8 o'clock in the morning. She's definitely in the bed. She's half asleep. And that's probably why she opened up her big ass mouth. I don't know if she meant to say that, but she half asleep. Okay. And when you half asleep, you tell the truth. Okay. Nesto, make sure you keep calling her at 8 o'clock in the morning, right? You gonna find out everything. You gonna get all the truths. Okay, because I believe that Sonya done slept with Lamont. Now, I wouldn't think that Lamont was her type, but you know what? I guess she figured, it's all in the family. But anyway, Nesto didn't like that. No, he don't need to be calling you. He don't need to be, because that's just gonna make things worse. My question is, why is Nesto so big and bad when it comes to Shirley? He could tell Shirley to stop talking and shush her up. Okay, he cussing on the phone like a madman. All right, because he's upset about his lawyer and cussing, not at Shirley, but to Shirley in front of her. And she's like, okay, honey, hun, okay. All right, cussing up a storm in front. How come Nesto has never raised up on Sonya like that? Why does he turn to putty when it's Sonya? He big and bad, and he could say and talk all hard to Tasha K, talking about do her MF and job, when who he should have been talking to like that is his side chick. With all of the shenanigans that she done pulled, okay? Didn't say nothing except, no, he shouldn't be doing that. Nesto, you a punk.
Somebody.
Can I get my fingers on one, but I can't get it. I think I got a pinpoint, but I just don't know it to. I'm just surprised that you just can't see the warrant. That's just hard for me to believe that. You just can't see it.
I can't see none of them. Only one was on there. On one of the cases I was able to see, but other than that, I wasn't able to see them.
See him, yeah.
It's not posted on there.
Okay.
At all.
Well, that'd be money then for I get to see what's going on. Yeah. That'd be money.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I was trying to figure that, if anybody ever got a bond on that shit.
You gonna find out soon enough. Lonnie said, remember a while back, she said to Nesto, your bro sent me a cartoon meme that was kind of inappropriate, but we never knew what it was exactly. So Nesto is, I don't know if you guys caught it, but Nesto said, I just can't believe that you can't see the warrant. Okay. What Nesto doesn't understand is that when you go on to the Fulton County's website to look at the docket, those documents are not free. Okay. They're not free. And so what you can see is the first page. That's it. Sonya is not over here spending no kind of change trying to get 20, 30, 40, and 50 page documents. Okay. She don't have the money. Right now, her money is being spent on this dog. I think she got a Cavapoo. I think that is a very high maintenance dog. Very high maintenance dog. Okay. From their coat to taking care of them. Those dogs are not necessarily easily trained, but they are trainable. So she got one of the most high maintenance damn dogs. Okay. So her money is being spent on that. And because Sonya probably can't afford to buy the dog real dog food, or any kind of proper dog food. She's giving the dog pizza. That's why. It's not that she can't see the warrant, Nesto. She don't have the money to pay for the documents. When we show these documents on the screen and we going through page after page after page, those documents had to be paid for, right? Yeah. So she ain't got it like that. So she gonna make Nesto think that she can't see it. Nesto just want to know, is there a bond? Can I get a bond for that? Is there a bond? Because the CP charges had not hit yet. It was the SA charges first, then the CP charges, I believe, hit later. So he just want to know, is he gonna get a bond? Because remember, when he found out that the CP, remember Sonya was like, and he's like, what? She's like, what did she say to him? Something like, stay calm, don't say anything, don't say anything. But and then she read out the charges to him. Nesto was losing his spit, okay, because he knew he wasn't getting out. That's when he was like, roll that back what the F you just said, roll that back what the F you just said. Oh, I ain't never getting out.
Because I gotta go to Superior. But you ain't gotta think about no shit like that. Now go and finish your sleep, because I'm gonna try to go see myself.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll call you later on. Yeah. All right, love you. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you for
Oh my goodness. You know, I'm telling you, she does not understand how easy she makes it for us to comment, okay? Because it's all commentary and it's for comedic purposes. How easy it is to clown her. I can't. That's why I tell you, you are our favorite YouTube side chick. You really are. Favorite side chick on YouTube. I don't know of a side chick that is more hilarious, ridiculous, got mental health issues, has to walk around with a donut, and got to poop every 5 seconds. The stuff that comes out of Sonia's mouth, okay? You are very, very entertaining. That's all I can say. And we have a good time dragging you. In terms of side chicks, you make the best comment, because here's the deal. She's not pretending, okay? She's not doing it for the gram. This is not a reality TV show where she's just turning it up a notch and she's performing. This is who she really is. This is really who she is. There are people out here like that, okay? And that's crazy to me. Never met a woman like this before. I'm telling you, I can only imagine the stuff, because Shirley know how to throw some shade now. She know how to throw some shade. And I know she is laughing her ass off that this is who Nesto chose over her. Somebody that don't even wash their behind. Okay? And don't know that they're not supposed to keep dogs locked up all day and night and give them pizza. Anyway. Yeah, feeding the damn dog Alfredo, okay, instead of real dog food. That's why the dog got to go to the bathroom. It's But anyway, and then go and tell the dog, well, if you don't eat this pizza, you just ain't gonna eat. Yeah, because that's how they used to do the kids back in the day. You ain't got to eat it, so you just didn't have to eat. I can't, because Sonya is involved. Hold on one second. Nesto Shackle Shuffle Walker Shame said, because Sonya is involved to some degree in his criminality, even if it's just accessory after the fact. What you say? You know what? It's just stupidity. I just can't. Sonya, she really is a bonehead. She really is a bonehead. Like she's not sharp. And Nesto had the nerve to say that Shirley is not from the streets and she's not sharp, baby. That's why Nesto be laughing. Nesto be laughing, just like we be laughing. Like, wow, like I can't. You can't make this up. Can't make this up. But anyway, that is it for our shenanigan Sunday. Let me take a look and see how you guys voted in the poll. Hang on just a second here. All right. So 71% of y'all believe that Sonya slept with Lamont, and 28% is giving actually up. Someone else just voted. 72%. So the majority do believe that she slept with Lamont. Okay. She went on a date, quote unquote, with Lamont, and 28% of y'all said no, she probably didn't. I think she did. But anyway, I think a lot of things. And right now, I think it's time for us to end this live. Thank you guys so very much for being on. Shout out to all the Wisdom Ambassadors. All right. If you did not become a member during the live, you can still become a member at any time by clicking join. If you didn't like the video on the way in, make sure you like the video on the way out. All right. Enjoy. Have a safe. I have to repeat safe because it ain't safe in these streets. And I'm not talking about the YouTube streets. I'm talking about them real streets. Be safe in these streets. Have a safe and happy Memorial weekend to all of you. And I will see you on the next one. Bye, y'all.